Hey everyone, welcome back to Phasmophobia. So, it's been a while since I made one of these videos. Thought it might be fun to log in and do a couple of contracts. I've been playing quite a bit. I'm Prestige level 2 and level 54, so I'm a little over halfway to getting to Prestige level 3. And for those of you who don't play, every time you hit level 100, you have the option to Prestige. So, and it's in Roman numerals, so I'm level 2 in the Prestige. And basically, it gives you a new title, a new badge, that kind of stuff. But it also resets your level back to 0 or 1, or basically like you're starting over, and all of your equipment disappears. So you basically have to start over every 100 levels if you want to Prestige, which is, it's okay. Kind of makes it interesting, makes you have things to work toward each time. So it's been fun. I also finished the Gold Apocalypse Trophy in Sunny Meadows, which is basically you have to do the hardest difficulty settings that there are, and you do it in Sunny Meadows. It took me about 8 hours because I had to restart a bunch of times in order to get the scenario or the objectives that I wanted, and then actually be able to carry out the investigation without dying. I did the bronze all by itself, and I was like, well, maybe I'll do the silver, and then I decided, well, if I'm going to do the silver, I might as well just do the gold, because if you do the gold, it actually gives you all 3 trophies. So I skipped the silver, I did the bronze, I skipped the silver, I did the gold, and then that gave me the silver. So I didn't do all 3 of them. But it was fun. It was very repetitive, doing kind of the same thing for 8 hours, but eventually it worked out the way I wanted it, and it went really smoothly when it actually turned out. And I've also been playing on a custom difficulty setting, which gives me a 5.43 multiplier, which is almost as high as Insanity, which is 6.0. But the main differences are I have sprinting turned off, which gives you like almost a full point extra of multiplier. But I get 2 pieces of evidence instead of only 1. So when you play on Insanity, it only gives you 1 piece of evidence. So this one actually gives me 2, and it's almost the same multiplier as Insanity. So I like it, because the 0 evidence is fun, and I actually have a custom profile for doing 0 evidence, which gives me a lot bigger multiplier, almost 13. But it's not as fun. I like to have at least a couple of pieces of evidence, and then I have a much smaller list of potential ghosts that I need to test for in other ways in order to determine the ghost type. So yeah, I like this setup. This is the setup that I usually play on. I'll click through this so that you can see what my settings are to get that multiplier, in case you want to use it. And it's definitely easier than Insanity. I mean, I even have the fuse boxes on when I start. The sanity monitor is on, the activity monitor is on, so it's really kind of nice. The ghost speed is normal. Now I have a 0 grace period, so if the ghost hunts on top of me, I'm dead instantly. But it doesn't happen that often. The sprinting kind of sucks, but if I turn sprinting on, it cuts me all the way down to 4.35. So it gives you over a point of extra multiplier by turning that sprinting off, and It's kind of a hassle, but it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't work very good on the bigger maps because it takes forever when you can't sprint to get around those maps, but let's just jump into Tanglewood Drive and do a case here and see if I can figure out the ghost and not die. Let me get one of the cameras set up. Okay, so capture a photo of the ghost, detect the ghost presence with a motion sensor, and an average sanity below 25%. The breaker is in the basement. And we're ready to go. I like to take the EMF, the thermometer, and the camera, especially on cases where you need a photo of the ghost as one of your objectives. Because oftentimes the ghost will show itself pretty early on in your investigation, and it really helps a lot. So, alright, well here's the bone right here. That was quick. I do like to go for the perfect investigation bonus every time, so I make sure I get the bone and a picture of the cursed object. I just have to figure out... Oh my god. I just have to figure out which cursed object I'm dealing with here. Looks like there's no monkey paw over there. Let's see if it's the voodoo doll. No voodoo doll. So it's probably in the basement, or it's the music box. I didn't check. Okay, it's the summoning circle. That's fine. Get a picture of that. So I already have 2 3-star ghost pictures. I'll need 8 more. And one of them is going to have to be the ghost. So I have to remember that, because sometimes I forget and then I take too many pictures and then I can't get the ghost picture and then I ruin my perfect investigation. But we're going to have to go check out where this creepy giggle was over here. Try to figure out where the ghost room is, because I haven't heard anything except that giggle. So I have hiding in this closet. You in here? Yep, you're in here. Okay. Let's throw this stuff in here. And go grab some more equipment to start gathering evidence. And I know I said before that I liked the Tier 1 thermometer, but now the Tier 1 thermometer seems to be a little bit different. Like, I don't know. It's slower or something. Not really sure how to describe it, so I've actually been using the Tier 2 and Tier 3 thermometers, and they work okay. They're kind of a hassle. But at least it's sort of an instant read. Okay, let's put down the book. Put that down. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Get a picture of that. And check for fingerprints. No fingerprints on that touch. Get my flashlight back on. I don't know why I keep turning I keep turning it off so I can check for fingerprints. What's the temperature now? 7.4. It's probably still in here. Let's go grab some more stuff. Alright, I'll grab the camera and some dots. Get that all set up so I can check for orbs and, well, dots, of course. if we got any orbs. There's an orb in here. You can see it right there. Okay. I'm going to get some dots put down. So far, orbs is the only piece of evidence I have. But I can see my breath now, so maybe it's colder. Okay. Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Okay. I'm gonna leave the light off so that I can look through the camera from the truck, see if we see any dots. I can mark my ghost orbs. Now it could still be a mimic, but I don't think it's going to be a mimic because a mimic would need ultraviolet, and since I didn't get fingerprints on the door when it touched the door, I don't think it's going to be a mimic. I don't think I'm going to get ultraviolet evidence. I'll turn the light back on in there. Well, isn't that nice? Well, then it's not a mare. Mares will turn lights off, but they won't turn them back on. There's a picture off the wall out here. It's touching doors and stuff out here. Can you leave this light off, please? Thank you. I'll just watch for dots just for a little bit. You can definitely see the orb moving in the middle of the screen off to the left. I think Spirit Box is going to be negative because usually when you have Spirit Box, you ask within 2 questions, you usually get a response. It could still be ghostwriting, but I feel like it's probably not ghostwriting either because the book has been down for a while. But when you're only using 1 or 2 pieces of evidence, you really can't eliminate any evidence because you don't know which evidence is being hidden. So you don't really want to ever eliminate any. You only want to consider the evidence that you actually find. The only exception to that would be when you're dealing with orbs and there's a potential mimic involved. Then you're looking to potentially eliminate some evidence to make sure it's not a mimic. But you're still not going to cross it off in the book. Okay, so what else do I need? I need a motion sensor and a photo. Hopefully the ghost will show itself. Let's put a motion sensor down. It looks like it's wandering in and out of that room, so I think I'm going to put... Oh, that picture that was there is gone, so it threw it somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, what is that? EMF 5. Okay, well that's our other piece of evidence. So we can turn all this stuff off because it's annoying. So it's either a Raiju or an Obake. So that'll be really easy to test for once we get to that point. And I do need to get a motion sensor, so I'm going to put this in the doorway because because it seems to be going in and out of this room pretty frequently. And since I'm going to be testing for Raiju, I want to make sure all of this extra stuff is off. I'm going to use this to just cut the breaker. Let's go get the breaker on quick, because I don't want my sanity to drop just yet. Was the breaker in the garage? Damn it. I don't have my camera. There's our ghost. Why couldn't you have done that when I had my camera out? I better keep the camera on me. Okay. Yeah, it's roaming around all over the place. Okay, get the breaker back on. I just don't want my sanity to drop just yet. Okay, actually I'm going to turn this on to the double beam, because then you can tell if it's walking in or out of the door depending on the beams. You know what I mean. Okay. So what was I doing? I was turning off all this equipment because I don't want any electronics on. The Raiju will speed up over electronics. So I have to make sure I don't have any electronics turned on, except for the ones that I want turned on. I think it's all off in here. And what do I have for hiding spots? That's not available. Do I have the lockers in the garage, perhaps? I do. Okay, this is perfect. Alright, so I'm going to put the EMF down here with it on, so that when it starts hunting and starts getting closer to this EMF... Oh my god. If it's the Raiju, it will speed up. How come I don't remember ever seeing a window in the basement before? That is really weird. Is that new? I don't ever remember seeing that. I don't know how many hundreds of cases I've done in this house, and I don't remember seeing a window in the basement before. Okay. Hi, Ghosty. Alright, well I'm going to turn off the motion sensor now because I don't need it. And I don't want it on. Okay. But I still need to get pictures, so I need 7 more pictures. So let me go grab some salt, because that's an easy way to get a bunch of pictures. What's my sanity? 65, that's not great. Do I still have the, yeah, I still have the camera on me, good. In case it appears again. Let's put some salt in here. So I'm just going to put it right by this door, since I know it's walking in and out. There it goes. Oops. And just to be sure, I want to make sure that there's no fingerprints. Okay. And I'm going to take a picture of this door. Where did I put the camera? Okay, so then I just need the 6 salt pictures, and then this stuff is, my photos will be done, except for the ghost photo. Oops, don't throw that. So I should have 1 photo I have one photo left for the ghost. Hopefully I can get it. And this should be a pretty easy test. I'm not going to have to look to see if the obaki changes shape because, well, that's what they do while they're hunting. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's quite enough of that. Thank you. Did I get the ghost photo? I did. I got a 3-star. Oh, that made me jump twice. The first one made me jump, and then the second one made me jump even more because I wasn't expecting something to happen quite that quick, and that dropped me all the way down to 45, 43. Okay, well, I got my photo, and I got the motion sensor objective done. Now I just need to get my sanity below 25%, but I also need to determine the ghost type. So I don't need a camera anymore. The only problem is my sanity is so low it could hunt at any point now. I need to figure out where I'm going to hide. Oh, the garage, that's right, I was going to do the garage. So let's grab a lighter and a smudge, in case I need that, and then I'm going to grab a crucifix, just in case it hunts on top of me when I walk back in. So I'm going to go to the garage and hide in that locker. And then when it hunts, it should speed up when it gets close to that EMF that I left on the floor. If it does not, then I know it's going to be an obaki. But I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to hunt as soon as I walk in. I hope not. Just make it. There it goes. Okay, the hunt is over. I need to get the hell out of here. So I don't know if you heard that or not, but when it got close to that EMF, it sped up. So that means it's a Raiju. Oh, but shoot. I need my sanity below 25%. I'm gonna have to go back in there. I probably should have smudged it while it was running around in the garage. But I know it's a Raiju because it sped up near the electronics. So now I just need to get my sanity below 25. I'm going to grab another crucifix just in case it tries to hunt right on top of me, and I'm going to have to go back in there and hide again and let my sanity drop. But I can just leave all the lights off now. There it goes again. You kind of see through these slots, the vent, whatever. So it's pretty slow until it comes. If it comes over this way, it'll speed up. There it goes. I'm still not at 25%. What is my cursed object? Oh, the summoning circle. Yeah, I'm not going to go down to the basement. So I'll just have to wait a little bit longer for my sanity to drop. I do kind of want to turn the light back on though so I can see. Shit. Okay, the hunt is over. I'm still not below 25%. But yeah, it's kind of fun playing with only 2 pieces of evidence. I may eventually drop it down to 1, but I also have that 0 evidence custom setting that I like to use sometimes. But it took me a while to relearn how the ghosts work in the game, because I had the game shortly after it came out. I played over 100 hours back then, but then I didn't play for a long time until just recently. It's taken me a while to relearn the ghosts, and I think maybe it added some since then. Okay, the hunt's over. We're gonna get the hell out of here. EMF 5. Only have about 25 seconds to get out the door before it can potentially hunt again. It doesn't mean it will, but I'm guaranteed at least 25 seconds with a Raiju. 20 seconds if it's a demon. So yeah, I got all 3 objectives. Got the ghost. Let's go get some money. Should be around $2,400. 2,300 something.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
So yeah, a successful contract with the perfect investigation bonus, which is nice. It's not quite going to get me to level 55, but let's do another one. Let's go to Edgefield.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the reason that the ghost was summoned here. Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
The commentary is so useless. Alright. Ghost event, escape during a hunt, and a photo of the ghost. I hate the photo of the ghost. It's actually one of the hardest objectives, I think. Sometimes you never see the ghost until the hunt, and then it becomes tricky to get a picture. Okay, so we have the haunted mirror. That's our cursed object. Now I just need to find the bone, and then I can start trying to figure out where the ghost is. There's the bone. That was nice. Not too shabby. I just heard something. It almost sounded like it could have been in the basement. Let's check the basement first. Oops. This opens out. I always forget. I think it's down here. Maybe it's not down here. Maybe it's upstairs. Well, let's just check the temperature to be sure. Okay, it's not down here. Maybe it's the garage then. And I'm not sure. Okay, the breaker's in here. Okay. I don't think it's going to be the garage. I don't see anything out of place. Okay. I have no hiding out here. Just going to leave that open. Turned on a radio. It's upstairs. This is our room, 8.2 degrees in here. I'll turn that off. No hiding in this closet. Got a cup on the bed. Okay, let's throw this stuff down and go grab some more stuff. Alright, so I have two pictures. Ghost event, escape, and photo. That's right, I need a photo of the ghost. Darn it. But I usually try to get the evidence portion done as quick as possible. EMF 5. Okay. The book here. Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Okay. Well, it just wrote in the book. Okay, we got our two pieces of evidence already. That was quick. Alright, EMF 5 rules out the mimics. I don't even have to check for orbs. Ghostwriting. So it's either a spirit, a myling, or a shade. Which can be a little bit difficult to test for these three ghosts. The shade won't hunt in the same room as you, so if you hang out in the ghost room, it will actually leave the room so that it can hunt. It's kind of a pain to test for. The spirit can't, if it hunts and you I it, it can't hunt again for 3 minutes or 180 seconds. So that's the best test for the spirit. So if I go through a hunt and smudge it, and it hunts a second time in less than 3 minutes, I know it's not a spirit. Can't really confirm a spirit that way, but you can eliminate a spirit that way. The myling is super quiet. So basically, if your electronics start going crazy, or your light starts flashing before you can hear it, or at the same time you can finally hear it, it's probably a myling. So I'm not really going to test for the shade unless it gets to that point. But I'm probably going to have to go through at least 2 hunts, unless it's obviously a myling and I can tell that it's super quiet. But that's kind of how I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I like to make sure I get all my photos. So I need 7 more photos. And as always, I can get 6 salt photos, and I'll just need 1 more. There's no reason to take a crucifix in there because I don't have a crucifix objective. And I don't feel like I don't feel like the ghost is going to hunt on me for like early. Okay, I'm going to put, man, it's throwing shit all over in here. If I can't get an extra picture, that would be surprising. Let's get rid of the book. Did I take a picture of the book? I did. Okay. I can just leave all the electronics on because I'm not testing for Raiju. And I like to just put all the salt in one pile, and then it'll step in all 6 of them at one time. Then you can take 6 pictures of the same pile. It works really well. But I do need a picture of the ghost, so I'm only going to take 5 of them. Actually, I do need all 6. And then the last picture will be the ghost picture, hopefully. Okay. So, actually keep the camera on me. Need one more picture of the ghost. Now I need to find a place to set up as a hiding spot. I do have hiding in that closet right there, but that's pretty close. I would prefer to be further away from the room, probably even downstairs. Oops. I don't think I have any hiding around here, do I? What about the garage? I don't remember. Do I have hiding in the garage? Can't remember. I'm sure I checked and I forgot. No, I don't. Well, that sucks. I would like my hiding to be further away from the room. But I guess if the myling comes downstairs, I mean, if the ghost goes downstairs, I should be able to hear if it's super quiet and be able to tell if it's a myling. But it's still not ideal. So let's get some stuff set up in the hiding spot. I don't feel like it's going to be a shade because it's throwing a lot of stuff around. Usually shades are pretty quiet. But it could be. I've also seen some pretty aggressive shades, I suppose. Alright, let's grab another 2 of these, and I definitely need a flashlight. Oh, I still have the camera on me. Alright, well, I want to keep the camera on me just in case it shows itself while I'm doing all of this. Okay, let's throw these in here. Yeah, I'm leaning towards spirit. Just because spirits tend to be pretty active like that, in my experience. Okay, so I've got all my smudges up there. I am going to need a lighter, and I do want the flashlight. Because I can leave the flashlight turned on the floor and watch it flashing to listen for the footprints corresponding with the flashing. So let's put the Flashlight right there. I'm actually gonna... No. I'll keep a smudge, a lighter, and just turned a light on somewhere. In here? In here. And it just turned water on in there. Actually, in this bathroom. Is it this bathroom? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's this bathroom. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a spirit. I don't think it's a shade. That's way too much activity for a shade, in my opinion. Alright. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the picture. Why am I getting like this weird graphical glitch? It's like this room doesn't exist. You see what I mean? It's really weird. That's a bad graphical glitch. Does it happen with a regular flashlight? I'm curious. No? It just happens with the shoulder light and with my headlamp. Okay, so I need to figure out what the ghost is, so I need the ghost to hunt. I need to drop my sanity, I think, because I don't think my sanity is that low. Let's go see what my sanity is. And then I'll probably use the mirror to drop my sanity. I'm at 90%, yeah. I'm definitely going to have to use it. And, while I'm thinking about it, let me get my phone set up. It would be nice if I had an on-screen timer, but I don't. But I'm going to set up a stopwatch so that I can smudge the ghost while it's hunting to test and see if it's a spirit, or rule out a spirit, potentially. But I think it is a spirit at this point. That's just my thoughts. Oh, and then I need to drop... I'm just going to drop the camera for now. Let's grab the mirror. You know what I might do? I might grab a crucifix and just let that first hunt use a crucifix. That way, while I'm using the mirror, I don't have to worry about it starting, well, potentially don't have to worry about it starting a hunt right on top of me before I get my sanity where I want it, which is basically going to be 0. Let's just put the crucifix there. Okay, speaking of sanity, I need a sanity check before I start all this. See, my light doesn't work in here. If I face this direction, my light's off. If I move, it comes on. So there's major graphical glitches in this part of the house. It's not even working at all on this wall. This whole wall is bugged. Look at that. It even flashes when I move close to it. Well, that's kind of crappy. Alright. So I have a smudge and a lighter. Okay. Turn off my headlamp. And then I'm going to look in the mirror and drop my sanity. Oh my god, when I close the door, the flashlight goes off. It's not a myling. I'm gonna smudge it. Ghosty! Ghosty! Okay, the hunt is over. So when I smudged it, I started a smudge. Holy crap. Okay. So when I smudged it, I started a smudge timer. So I can see if it hunts within 3 minutes. But this door has to be open. When I shut the door, oh, that time it worked. Oh, but if it clicks, it doesn't work. So I'm just going to leave it not quite closed. Otherwise, my flashlight turns off. Okay, it's been 1 minute. So if it hunts in less than 3 minutes, it's not a spirit. I'm pretty sure it's not a myling either. It was too loud to be a myling. So the ghost will be able to hunt in about 5 seconds or so. If it's a shade. Coming up on 2 minutes. Okay, it just tried to hunt, so we know it's a shade because... Oh, I need to stay in here for a little while. I need to try to get the picture, but since it used the crucifix, it tried to hunt at about 2 minutes and 15 seconds or something. Couldn't be a spirit, because a spirit would have to wait at least 3 minutes. And then all of the other ghosts can hunt at 90 seconds, a minute and a half, other than the demon, which can hunt within, not within, but after 60 seconds, so. I'm gonna have to try to get a picture of this thing. Okay. Or I might just say screw the perfect investigation bonus. That might be a good idea. Because this really isn't an ideal setup in here, the way this is glitched out. I'm just afraid I'm going to screw something up big time and get killed. Yeah, so because my flashlight isn't flashing, and I can still hear the ghost, you know it's not a myling. It went all the way down to the basement, didn't it? Alright, well I should at least try to get the picture, right? So I gotta do this really quickly. I'm gonna put a flashlight right here so I can see. Grab the camera. I'm gonna try to take a picture, smudge it, and run into the... I need to turn off my headlamp though, otherwise it's gonna find me. I'm gonna try to take the picture, smudge it quick, and then run into the closet and hide. So I'm going to call the ghost over here. Oh, wait. Oh, I almost got the picture right there. Don't hunt from there. Don't you do it. Actually, I shouldn't have to call the ghost over since I'm holding a camera. It should be drawn to the camera. Okay, it didn't hunt from there. Good. Now, if you don't smudge the ghost, it can hunt again within 25 seconds, unless it's a demon. Yeah, I missed the picture. I knew I was going to miss the picture. And I can't try again because I'm out of pictures. Okay, it's done. I tried. It didn't work. Let's get out of here. At least I tried. That's the best you can do, right? Got my sanity all the way down to 0. Alright. It'll still be a good investigation. Did I mark it? It's a shade. Almost didn't mark it in time.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
So yeah, you can't rule in the spirit because, I mean, any ghost can wait as long as it wants to hunt, but if it hunts in less than 3 minutes, you know it's not a shade. Alright, level 55. Just gonna skip through that. Alright, where do I want to go? I don't really want to do the big maps. Well, not that all of these are big maps, but I don't want to do like the high school or Sunny Meadows or the prison in this video. Maybe I'll do Grafton Farmhouse. I haven't actually done one in there for a little while. And then we'll probably call it an episode.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
So, cleanse with incense,
The ghost here seems to be
blow out a candle,
object.
and prevent hunting with a crucifix. Okay.
To help your investigation.
Get my headlight on. Okay, where is the breaker? The breaker is in the storage room upstairs. Okay. Let's go see if I can die. Wait, did I? I don't need a photo on this one, do I? No, I don't. That's good. I should easily be able to get all of these objectives done then. He says. Alright, looks like we have the music box as our cursed item, which is good. I like the music box. It's probably my second favorite cursed item. My favorite is by far the... Oh my god, the bone is right there. I was like, did I just see something on the floor? Alright, so we got the bone and the cursed object. But yeah, my favorite is the voodoo doll. you know, for like lowering my sanity. And then the music box is my second favorite. I didn't pick up the bone. I took a picture, but I didn't pick it up. Getting like some weird graphic glitches. I don't know. So I think the ghost might be in this room right here. Let's see. I'm not sure why I would get an EMF 3 just standing there doing nothing. Unless it was upstairs. Could be something upstairs. In which case that could have been an EMF 5. Yeah, I don't think it's down here. Let's head upstairs. I'm not used to finding the cursed object and the bone that quickly, so I bet you it's in this room right here. That's where my money is. Yep, look at that block is out of place. 13.1 degrees, yep, it's this room. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's throw this stuff down, throw this in the middle of the room. I still like the tier 2 EMF better than the tier 3 EMF because it's just easier to hear and see without having to walk over and look at it. Okay, let's get a book, UV, and a spirit box. Start getting some evidence. This should be a pretty quick one, considering I didn't have to walk all over the house to find the bone. Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Okay, no spirit box yet. But I am seeing my breath in there now. I'll have to check the temperature again after I come back with the dots and the camera. Because it was like 13 degrees when I first found the room, wasn't it? And you don't see your breath until it's like 5 degrees. I'll need 2 dots for that room. It's a fairly large room. Incense and firelight and crucifix, okay. That'll probably be my next trip in. That'll probably the firelight and the incense. I'm going to check for orbs before I put the camera down. Get my light off. There's an orb right there. Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I'm guessing you're not friendly then. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to be friendly. Check the temperature. 3.6. What was I just gonna do? There was something I was just gonna do. Oh my god, we have dots. Okay. I'm leaving. I mean, I'm not leaving, but I'm leaving that room for a second because That's a lot of activity all within a very short span of time, so I think it's time to get some crucifixes in there and check my sanity. And look at the potential ghost types based on what I have so far, which is just orbs. Okay, my sanity isn't too bad, but it is a little bit low from the ghost event. We already know we have dots. I know it's not a Goryo because I saw the dots. With a Goryo, you have to see the dots through a video camera. You can't see them in person, so I know it's not a Goryo. That's all I know for now. The 3 stalking and teleporty type ghosts are still available, so that's not a comforting thought yet either. But I only have one piece of evidence, so I was going to grab the smudge and the firelight, but I'm going up there with crucifixes first. I think that would be wise. Let's see the switch. It's another event. Okay, well, I know it's not an Oni. Put it right there. Okay. Oh my god. That is so many events. I still only have... No, I have 2 pieces of evidence. That's right, I had ghost orbs. Idiot. So it's either Banshee, Yuri, Yokai, Raiju, or Thay. I'm leaning towards Thay. I'm even going to circle it right now because it is extremely active. Could be a Yokai because I'm making a video, and since I have the game set up to voice activation, it's hearing everything I say when I'm talking to you guys. And Yokais get pissed when you talk. Could also be a Raiju. I've seen some pretty hostile Raijus and Banshees, so I mean, I'm not out of the woods when it comes to trying to figure out what ghost it is. I'm already down to 56%. That is not gonna work, considering I still need 8 pictures. Okay, let's do the firelight and the incense. I'm going to keep the incense out for a moment here because and I'm not going to talk in that room. I can't talk in that room. If it's a yokai, it's going to kill me. Can you blow out that candle, please? Please, please, pretty please. Good lord. I don't think I've ever seen this many events. That is a whole... I don't know how many ghost events that is. I'm going to have to watch in editing. That is a ton of ghost events already. I really do want to get that candle picture, though. Blow out the candle. Oh, it just did. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to die on this one. We're gonna find out. Super active. I'm down to 67%. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna take another sanity. Alright, so I got 2 of my objectives. The crucifix, that's definitely gonna happen. Because I'm gonna need it to hunt it in order to figure out what it is, but I need to get some salt pictures to finish up my photos. And then I'm going to have to start figuring out how I want to determine the ghost type. And I'm going to need another picture on top of that, so I'll probably just relight the candle while I'm up there. Do I still have the lighter on me? I do. And that'll give me all my pictures. Okay, gin isn't an option. I was going to say, it hasn't cut the breaker yet, but which is a little bit odd considering all of the activity I'm getting. Can you walk in the salt, please? Okay, well, Raiju is an option, so I'm going to turn off all these electronics here. Okay, you just walked in the salt. Let me just make sure I don't have UV, even though I know I won't. I do like to do that sometimes. Blew out the candle. God, this camera's so slow, but it's faster than the Polaroid, that's for sure. Okay, I need all of these electronics off. No, don't pick it up. Because I'm going to have to test for Raiju. Okay, everything is off except the video camera. I just wanted to grab the camera, that's what I clicked on. Okay. So I do want the EMF. I need to figure out where I'm going to hide. I think I'm going to hide downstairs. I'm not sure where. Oh, I've got hiding right here. Okay, let's put the EMF right here. And that will be for the Raiju test. I don't really have to do anything for the Thay, because... Where's my camera? Oh wait, I don't need my camera anymore, do I? I got all my photos. Is everything off? Everything's off. Okay. So I should be done in this room, other than I'm probably going to take some of the crucifixes out. I got a crucifix way over here. That's just too far over. Right there. And right there. I think there's still a corner over there where it can spawn without hitting a crucifix, but isn't that one of my objectives? Yeah, that's my last objective, actually. So I'll leave them both up here for now. I still need to figure out what ghost it is. So let's start getting the hiding place set up. I hope that hiding place works, because I've heard people get killed in that spot before. Heard of people getting killed in that spot. Let's grab the flashlight and a couple of smudges. I do like to have the flashlight out so that I can see when it's hunting, when it starts flashing. Because in case it cuts the breaker. Okay. Like it just did. Okay. Thank you. Oh my god. Maybe it is a yokai. It sure seems to be listening to me, doesn't it? I don't think it actually listens to that, but I don't really know. It's kind of strange that it cut the breaker right after I talked about it cutting the breaker. I don't think I'm going to be able to listen for the banshee, but I should probably grab a motion sensor. What do I have on me? I didn't drop the stupid... Oh my gosh, I didn't drop the smudges in there. Okay, let's go grab... a couple of motion sensors even. I only have 3 smudges because I had to cleanse the area. And I'm not going to be able to use the parabolic because it's upstairs. I don't think I'll be able to hide downstairs and listen with the parabolic upstairs. I'm not sure if that works. I'll grab it. We'll see. What's my sanity? My sanity's pretty high. Oh, but I have the music box, that's right. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to put some motion sensors down. I'm going to put one right at the bottom of the stairs here. And I'm going to put one... I don't know, right here. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. And I kind of feel like I want to go grab one of the crucifixes and put it down here just in case it is a banshee. And it roams down here. I'm going to grab this one. Actually, I'm going to put one right in the middle of the room. And then grab this one. Because if the banshee comes downstairs, if it is a banshee, well, banshees can't come downstairs. I don't care, I'm going to put one down here anyway. Put it right there. Okay. And then the room is going to be over there in relation to me. So let's just point it in that direction and see if we get anything. I mean, I suppose I could turn the breaker back on and just... Oh. Let's try that, actually. Let me grab a smudge. Oh, I don't even have a lighter in here, do I? Oh my gosh. Smudges are pretty useless without a lighter. I think I left it in the bedroom. I think I am going to go try to turn on the breaker. And then I'll hide up behind the chair up there, because that's a pretty good hiding spot. It's not 100% guaranteed that the ghost won't find you there, but it works most of the time. but I don't want my sanity to drop while I'm trying to listen for the banshee scream. There's no hiding in here. Uh-oh, I think it might be a banshee. Because that bear is not supposed to be there. And the light is on. Oh my goodness. I think it's a banshee. But let's listen for a little while. Yeah, it totally threw that bear down in that room. Okay, just knocked on the window in that room, in its original room. I just want to listen for a little while and make sure I don't hear a banshee scream, but I think it might be a banshee. Because really, I figured out the ghost room while I was downstairs. So the only time I've been upstairs, I've been going into the ghost room. So it had no reason to follow me anywhere else. But when I go to turn on the breaker, it put a freaking bear in that little storage room. Could be standing right next to me for all I know. Okay, can you please not turn the lights off? Thank you. I'm not going to be able to listen for the banshee scream, am I? Just knocked on the window again. So it's in that room right now. What are my other options? Well, I initially circled they because it was so active early on. It was just strange that it threw a bear in the room over there when I turned on the breaker. Still in that room. It hasn't slammed any doors, which doesn't mean it's not a Yuri, but if it does fully close a door, that could mean it's a Yuri. This door's open, that door's open. Let's open this door too. I mean, really, having it hunt, hiding downstairs and having it hunt, the only thing I can really test for is if it's fast. Well, it might be slower now because I've been in that room a lot. it would be a Thay, and if it speeds up over the oh, I cut the breaker again. Okay, well, I'm not going to try to get the Banshee Scream. But yeah, those are the only two ghosts I can really test for during a hunt. I mean, I guess I have my flashlight on too, so I don't really need the EMF to be on. Let's turn it off. Okay, so I'm gonna need it to, I'm gonna need to use the music box. Drop one of these. I'm gonna drop my sanity. I was gonna say, where's my crucifix? There it is. We'll play the creepy song and probably hear it sing up there. And then I need to turn off my headlamp. She's singing. I need to stay close to it so that my sanity drops. Okay, it's hunting. Okay, I think it's over. So it's a Thay. It's not super fast because it's aged since I've been here, but it's faster than normal. And it wasn't speeding up because of the electronics, it was just fast all the time, so it's a Thay. That made it easy, because if these two wouldn't have panned out, it would be a lot more difficult to try to determine between those three. And I got the crucifix objective, but I don't know when the crucifix went off, because the tier 2 crucifix cannot prevent a cursed hunt, and I just had a cursed hunt. So it must have went off earlier and I didn't notice it. Okay, so I'm going with Thay. Hopefully I'm right. It sounded a little bit fast, right? Yeah.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Nice. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Let's skip this. I got the UV light upgrade, but I'm not going to upgrade the UV light. I like the tier 1 UV light. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been playing on this custom difficulty. It's been fun. But I'll go ahead and end it here. I think a few investigations is probably good enough for now. Maybe I'll make some more of these videos. Let me know if you want to see more. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll make some more here and there. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Later.